Put that back in there.
Just can't get enough. Didn't lose it.
Held it in.
Getting ready for the big trip. Whoa.
Good thing she wasn't in it already.
No kidding.
Yeah, so I have a plan.
Okay.
I have hand sanitizer, an N95 mask, and a giant Ziploc bag so that everything that is touched, like they're gonna need my photo ID and insurance card, which is luckily the same thing. So anything I touch that could be potentially exposed, I'm gonna throw in the giant Ziploc bag and either sanitize it or just let it sit for 2 or 3 days until it's safe again. It's not like I'll need it again in the next couple of days. So I'm gonna have baby Eloise in her carrier until the last possible minute with a cover over it, and it should be fine. I'll be wearing a mask. She will be protected inside her carrier. They have it streamlined where I use a different entrance than anybody that would have potential exposure. So in theory, we won't be anywhere near the disease. So let's do this.
Where's that one straw that's there with you?
I've forgotten that this is literally the moment we find out if the surgery worked. Yeah, we're gonna see how your kidney's doing.
How much, please?
Yay! We're gonna see how your kidney's doing. See if it's working. Let's go find out. Post-action review, is that what you call it? Post-action review?
After action.
After action review. Do you want to come hither? Or do you want me to come there? So we can have the bright window behind us. I was just kidding. That was a joke. I'm not sure how to process what I'm feeling right now.
You smell nice.
Thank you. I just showered, changed Eloise, changed myself. There was just absolutely, I shouldn't say anything. We didn't come.
You felt safe?
We didn't come anywhere near anybody. At the entrance, they took our temperatures. There were 3 people. You didn't touch a door. Only 1 person was allowed in the screening room at a time. They asked a few questions about travel, symptoms, took our temperatures. If you didn't have a mask already, they would have put a mask on you. They had face shields. It was legit.
I told you, it's probably safer to go there than it is to Walmart or wherever.
For sure. So Eloise did great. I'll insert a clip of her in the waiting room. I just kept her in her car seat covered, and I had the N95 mask on, which I could not breathe in, but I was like, I'm not touching this mask. I wasn't about to like screw up the efficacy of the mask by touching it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She has mid-digit hair on her toes. That's cute.
And random.
So, hi, you are just really happy now. She did really good in the waiting room. She did not do well during the ultrasound. It was like as soon as I laid her down on that bed, she got like scared, which I think it was because the room was dark. There were big lights above us, and then both of us were leaning over her with masks on, and it just...
Yeah, that would be a little freaky.
She probably just has a little PTSD about what that might mean. And then the actual ultrasound. I didn't pay attention on the right kidney because that's not the one that was the issue. The left kidney looked just like it always has.
So it hasn't drained.
Doesn't look like it. I'm not a radiologist though, so I don't regularly read ultrasounds on kidneys, but I know
It's
enough.
Like, we've seen a bunch.
Right. It was a large black area.
Dang. Did she measure it?
I don't think I paid that close attention. She probably did, but Eloise was like crying the entire time too. So I was trying to keep her happy and like peek at the screen. And at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to look too closely because nothing is going to matter until we talk to her doctor and she interprets it.
She's super happy now.
What do you think?
Me?
Yeah. How do you feel about all this?
I don't even want to think about it until after we consult with Dr. Mambuazzi. Because everything right now is just speculation.
Right.
And she's super happy and healthy, so even if it hasn't decreased the hydronephrosis at this point, at least she's still a heck of a lot less likely to develop an infection.
You think?
Yeah, because previously the other ureter was in her bladder somewhere, where that could, increase the chances of an infection.
I guess.
And it's a closed system now, so.
I guess.
I mean, it's true.
Look at those feet. I feel like I would have been, so I didn't even really think about the fact that this ultrasound was going to be determining whether or not the surgery worked until like right before I left. I wasn't even thinking about it. It just seemed like a hurdle to get over with the whole virus thing.
But this visit still isn't even.
There's still time.
This isn't even a true indication of whether or not it worked.
We'll see.
I think the true indication of whether or not it worked will be when she's 20 years old, and if she's had infections or kidney problems or
That's true.
anything like that.
That's true.
And if she hasn't, then it worked.
Right. I just don't know. I thought, I thought if it looked the way it did, it would have made me sad, but I'm really angry. I feel really mad.
Interesting.
Like, I'm mad that if it didn't do any good, I'm mad that we even did the surgery. I'm mad that we had to go back in and have a stent removed. And I'm mad that, like, I just had to take her to the hospital to see an ultrasound that showed that it was all for nothing.
So do you you don't trust our doctor?
That's not, I feel like our doctor let us decide. And I'm mad at myself for picking wrong. That's how.
Well, I think that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. I feel the exact opposite.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. For one thing.
I wish I felt the way you did.
I mean, for one thing, she did so great. It's like she didn't even ever have surgery. She's an extremely happy baby. Recovery.
That's your kitty.
Recovery was quick and easy.
That's Iris.
Look how happy she is.
Yeah, she's a happy girl. Yeah. I don't know. Wouldn't it have been great to go in and her kidney looked perfectly normal?
Well, yeah, that would have been great. However, that's not what happened. Eloise says, "Thanks for caring about my kidney. I feel great." That's her voice. That's the same as Rusty's voice.
And Iris's.
And Rio's. And our kids before they could talk.
I love your toes. So while I was gone, Bear had a big moment in potty training. It's not his first, right?
So it's the second time. 2 days in a row. So I had put him into his crib for his nap with a diaper on. And he said, "Daddy, I gotta poop." And so I took him out, undid his diaper, he ran to the toilets, to the potty, and he pooped. It was great.
That's so awesome.
So, I mean, he literally had the diaper on in his crib and said, "I've got to poop."
So he's not one of those kids that prefers to poop in a diaper. That's like, it's sometimes good, it's good to read books and be prepared for stuff, but it's sometimes bad because they may prepare you or make you worry about things that just won't happen.
That's
like
true.
some
Especially with
kids.
someone like you who has a ton of anxiety anyway.
Totally. Because like they say some kids won't poop on the potty and they'll prefer to just poop in a diaper. So then every time you have a diaper on them for nighttime, they'll poop in it. The book also said that you can potty train for naps and nighttime at the same time as daytime, but we just chose to wait and just wait until they start staying dry all night.
Yeah, we're just making a big deal of them having a dry diaper when they wake up for now. So.
Right. I think I'm just not in a place where I'm ready to wake up any more than I already am at night. So we'll wait on that. But his poop, was it like a hard?
I mean, it wasn't like hard. It was more like but it wasn't a soft serve ice cream either.
Was it like Play-Doh?
Yeah, like Play-Doh.
Okay. Play-Doh is still pretty firm.
Mm-hmm.
There's like Play-Doh and then there's spreadable cheese.
That's nasty.
There is a chart, and I'll insert it right here, of different types of poop. I didn't know about this, but with potty training, there's like a specific type of poop that you want and that is like healthy. And if it's harder than that, then it's not good. For one, it's not good for the kid. They're constipated, technically. And for two, it makes it a lot harder for them to go and can hurt. So that is not good for potty training.
And we had some friends that their daughter got so constipated that she wouldn't eat and she was throwing up and just got like really sick just for being constipated.
Right. And I think that's pretty common for kids to get to that point. But so anyway, we're just doing everything we can to get them their diet adjusted so that they don't have constipation during this journey. The things parents talk about.